First, our form is absolute rubbish. Secondly, we've had a lot of injuries and still getting injuries. And now we've got a financial fair play embargo. Hello everybody, welcome back and a warm welcome to episode 53 of To Be a Legend. My name is Mark, and on today's episode, as well as looking at the financial fair play stuff and all the rest of it and the problems that we've been having, we also have two games for you. In League One, we're facing Barnsley in League One, and then our FA Cup first round tie against Ebbsfleet United to see if we can get through to the second round of the FA Cup. Hopefully we can, but with everything that's going on, is no cast iron assurities of that for sure. Just a quick look then at the financial bit. We have, as you'll see down here, we have club need to reduce their current player wage total by £35 per week in order to pass the Sky Bet League One FFP regulations. One thing I have found out is if you move a player out, which we have, because if I go to transfers now, we've Manny Norcat has gone out on loan to Boston United and saving us something like £500 a month, £525 a week in wages, which means that £35 has been wiped out, plus about £480, something like that. But it obviously takes a month for it to filter through. It must be monitored month to month because it's not righted itself. The other thing I had as a great idea, I thought, we've got £90,000 transfer budget. We'll move that into our wage budget. That'll sort it out. No, it won't, because the board will not allow you any budget-related requests at this time due to financial fair play constraints. So you can't move anything around, which seems a bit bizarre, really. But we can't do anything in there. So we're stuck with what we've got. We have a transfer embargo until this is cleared. And we can't seem to do much else either. As I said, we've obviously been suffering from injuries. And whilst we've got most of them coming back, the latest two coming back, Prizebeck and Omatoy, both have been out for a short while. Lewis Dobby's still out for about 4 days, and Louis Malden is out for 1 to 2 days. So they will be back very shortly, which is good news. But we're still suffering the old knocks here and there, and I think it's something that came out of the winter update in FM as has been hitting the woodwork. That's been a big thing as well. I don't know if other content creators have been having the same issues. I can give you some other news as well. I have applied for 2 jobs because I'm just getting fed up here at Buxton. Very tight constraints. I think we've probably taken them as far as we possibly can. There are a number of Sky Bet League One jobs available. Most of them are fighting relegation down the bottom, which I'm not sure that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm not sure that's what I want to do. But Derby County we've applied for. They are currently in 11th. And Coventry City in Sky Bet Championship. Admittedly, they are in the relegation zone in the Championship. But having said all of that, they are in the league above. So it would be a step up for that. We don't really want to go backwards with Doncaster or any of the others here at the moment. I was sort of hoping that somebody might step in for me, but obviously with things going as they are at the moment, that's not going to happen either. So we've applied for those 2 just to see what happens. And I don't want to push my luck too much, but we'll just edge our bets. Nothing has come back on that yet. Hopefully we might get something during this particular episode. When you were last with us, we played Bristol Rovers and Derby County, a 0-0 draw against Bristol Rovers and a 1-1 against Derby County. If you remember rightly, or I remember rightly, Dolan after 11 minutes, Rafferty Pedder with a fantastic goal, to be honest. A goal that wouldn't surprise me if it was up in the goal of the season stakes towards the end of the season. 15 shots, 5 on target against their 9-1. So apart from possession, we didn't do too bad in that game. Probably didn't deserve to lose. Since then, we beat Shrewsbury by 3-1 at their place, nonetheless. 10 shots, 3 on target. They had 16 and 6. We have 50% of the possession there, but we weren't really in that game. But somehow or other, we did win that. It wasn't probably one that we should have won, but hey, you know, we've been not doing too well of late, so anything is a bonus. And then a 0-0 against Bolton. As you'll see, 12 shots, 5 on target. They had 9 shots, 2 on target. We were better on the XG. Near enough 50%. What's going on here? Can I get rid of that? I can't get rid of it. It doesn't want to let me do that. Right. And 49% of the possession. So pretty much 50% of the possession as well in that one, which leads us to today's games. We got Ebbsfleet United. We have played Ebbsfleet, of course, in the National League when we were there. And we've also played them in the FA Trophy semi-final. That was the last time we met them. Losing 1-0 at our place. Beat them 3-0 at their place. And the previous 2 occasions, 6-3 and 2-0. Today's game is at their place, and we've always beat them at their place. So, yeah, I think we stand a reasonable chance of going through to this second round of the FA Cup, which, of course, would bring in some money. The other thing is it would be great to get to the third round because that would also bring in some money as well. Barnsley first up, though, and Barnsley currently, we haven't played them before in any competition in this series so far, but Barnsley are currently in 16th place in League One. We will have a look at the table in a minute just to confirm that. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is their manager, so we know all about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. There they are, Barnsley 16th with 17 points, and we are currently 19th with 15 points. So not far adrift, but we do have a couple of games in hand get over the teams immediately above us. So realistically, if we can start to chuck away, and when we do have those 2 games in hand, if we can win them, I'm not sure who they're against, but if we can win both those games, hopefully, by the fact that we picked up some form by then, we may well be doing a bit of a charge up the table. Young Coombs, I noticed from Morecambe. Just going to check him out because it just struck me the other day that I had a feeling that we had him as a trialist and let him go, or didn't bring him in. So it just struck me that maybe is it Nathan Young Coombs? I'm sure we did. Anybody has spotted him in early episodes, then let me know, please. Let me know. It would be really handy to know whether I'm just imagining it or whether he's just cropped up in more than one occasion. Right, that is pretty much bringing you up to date with all the news that there is going around. I think it's high time that we got on with the episode and our first game of the episode against Barnsley in League One. I believe it's an away game. We'll check. Yes, it is an away game because we've got a run now of 4-5 away games. So away for this one then, and let's have a look at the team that will face Barnsley. And this is how the team looks for this game against Barnsley. We have tweaked the system quite a little bit since you were last with us, so just bear with me. Thomas, he continues in goal, but he's more of a goalkeeper as opposed to a sweeper keeper. Linton, Brown, Williams and Clark are our back line, mainly because we've got a number of very tired players. A couple of games coming up here in very quick succession, and also players coming back from injury, as aforementioned, of course. Walsh plays as Liam Walsh, playing as the deep line playmaker on support, and then we have Griffiths and Mundell in front of him, with Tilly out wide. Tilly playing there because Omatoy coming back from injury as well. Moss on the right hand side. Walker heads up our attack. He's come back from injury, but seems to be relatively okay now. And on the bench we have Prizebeck, Sass Davis, Tomlinson, Pattison, Dudizak, Smith and Burns. Killip. I'm not sure why he's on the out of the squad today. There must be a reason for it, but I'm not absolutely certain what it is. I know Prizebeck trying to get back in the side, and we have actually promised him that we will sell him, apparently. So I'm not quite sure why he's there. I'm tempted to switch Prizebeck for Killip, actually. That's what we'll do. So that's the side that will face Barnsley. Let's see if we can go out and get a result. Fingers crossed. And Barnsley playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. We're playing our 4-3-3 formation, our newer formation. This is how the table, confirmation of the table. Barnsley in 16th. We're down in 19th. Our first highlight, 9 minutes in, and it's Barnsley goal kick, and out as far. Clark is making a rare start today. Williams, aimless ball, and that's the other thing that I've noticed quite a lot, is really aimless balls. Callum O'Dowd out on that wing for Barnsley. Ex-Bristol City player. Williams is in, and flashed it over the top. Free kick for Barnsley, just inside the centre circle. Callum O'Dowd, we're going to have to watch him, but there was a poor cross in the end. Looking for Walker. Walker heads it down, but nobody there backing him up, and that's gone out wide. Clark will tidy that up. Back to Thomas, who punts it forward, looking for Walker again. It's almost like ping pong. Williams tries to get it, but who was that got a foot in? It was Mundell got a foot in, gets it to Moss. Moss back to Clark. Clark forward looking for Walker. Walker not there, and the ball is defended again. And this time they're in. Grant in. And put it wide by Williams again. They have a corner. Martin with the corner swings it long and deep. And it's headed over. Oh, and a penalty. I didn't see the penalty. Oh, 25 minutes on the clock, and it's a penalty to Barnsley. Grant with the penalty kick, and he's tucked it away. Thomas not getting there. And we go a goal behind. Throwing on the far side, O'Dowda to Connell, who brings it all the way back for Cundy. We've seen no highlights of us on attack at all. And this has been the story of pretty much all the games. That's why they've all been draws or nothing really doing. I think we're just above our level at the moment. We obviously the players we brought in the summer are not the players that we need at this level, and we've done this before in previous years, and it's been a lot better than this, and just wide. And half-time comes. We're not out of this game. Possession wise, we're in it. 5 shots, 1 on target. They've had 6 shots, 2 on target. So both sides pretty poor, really. I don't know what the answer is or how we fix it, but we're still very much out of salts. And we start from kick-off in this second half. Walker kicking us off Walsh with the ball through to Mundell. Mundell into the area. Mundell. And it's gone wide. Looks like a free kick in our favour. It's Walsh over the ball. Is he going to go direct? He's going to curl it. He tried. It was just wide though. And with 68 minutes on the clock, made 3 changes. Harry Williams, who is tired, has come off, and Billy Sass-Davis has come on for him in defence. Romain Mundell, he's tired and having an okay game, but nothing special. Harrison Dudizak on for him. And Lewis Walker, who's having an appalling game, a 5.90. Up front, we have brought Burns on in his place. He's preferred as a pressing forward, so there you go. They are our changes for now. Free kick to Barnsley. Not looking to, or we are looking to get back in this game, but we're not looking like we're going to get back into this game. And with 82 minutes on the clock, we've made our final 2 changes. Liam Walsh coming off, Patterson coming on, but Patterson we're going to make into that attacking playmaker. Things seem to have gone a bit out of kilter at the top. I don't know what's going on there. And we've also brought off James Clark, who is also tiring. He's not played many games of late. And Joe Tomlinson coming in as the right wing back for him. And we're going to switch that to a wing back as well. I think on support, that's what we're going to do. And we still need, we've got 8 minutes to try and get this goal back. They have another free kick. Grant with a free kick. Another goal now would kill us off. Griffiths heads it forward. Finds Burns. Can we go on a counter now? Can we get the goal back? He's gone and found Patterson, who's playing as that attacking playmaker. He's in the area. He scored. And what an inspired bit of... there we go. Back on level terms on 84 or 85 minutes. And Patterson going on his own. Burns goes out wide. Runs it through for Patterson. Patterson, absolutely no support. Had to go on his own. Does go on his own. A little bit fortuitous. 85 minutes. It's 1-1. Brown going forward, looking for Burns. Didn't find him. Griffiths. Maybe the thing to do is to go to this 4-2-3-1. Or 4-3-2-1, whatever it is. And that's gone out wide. Moss is there. Crosses it into the area. Patterson, it's in! And Burns, a question of offside, I think. It was offside. Here's the ball coming in. And he's offside at the point that Patterson... Otherwise, what a turnaround. Tomlinson with a free kick. Swings it in. It's headed clear, but Moss is going to be there. And it's punted away. Linton tidies up. Linton cross it back in, looking for Burns. But defender heads it back to the goalkeeper. 4 minutes of injury time. We're in the 3rd minute of that injury time. We've been a lot more productive since we made those final change arounds. Burns is in here. Burns! Whoa! And offside again. Oh, you are kidding me. Come on, ref, he's killing time. Tomlinson winning that ball back. Sass-Davids, can we go one more attempt here, please, boys? Patterson, Griffiths back to Sass-Davis. Sass-Davis, he's got to do something here. It's gone out wide looking for Moss. Moss heads it inside to Dudizak. Dudizak, can he get it into the box? Yes, he can. It's all punted away and it's all over, I think. Here's the disallowed goal again. Ball through. I think Burns was onside. I think we've been hard done by there. I think that is poor linesman. But we definitely had a better second half there. Once we made those changes, maybe that's the way to go. Go back to our 4-2-3-1 formation. We'll have a look at that in a moment. But Patterson, when he come on, had a fantastic game as that attacking playmaker. Burns seemed to play a lot better up front as well. A rubbish game from Kieran Brown. in defence. But otherwise, it was okay. We were pretty much on equal terms with them, really, apart from hitting the target, which we hit the target more in that second half and had, 2 goals disallowed for offside. But 10 shots, 3 on target, 0.81. They had 10 shots, 3 on target, 2.18. They didn't hit it in open play, only from the penalty spot. But we've managed to get away with another draw. Well, you could view that as dropped points because I think that was possibly one of our games in hand. We still have one game in hand over the teams immediately above us. But as it stands, that 2 dropped points there really against Barnsley. And mind you, in the form we're in, I suppose we've got to be grateful for small mercies, especially in the circumstances. But as it stands, still down in 19th place, 16 points on the board from 14 games. Bristol City are top, 34 points from 16. They're now 5 points clear of Wycombe in second place and 6 points clear of Peterborough in third, which of course is where they want to be, albeit Peterborough do have a game in hand over them. So with 2 cup games and trophy games coming up, you'll see 2 disallowed goals there. Really, really galling that. Really annoying. We should have had that. And certainly, I don't know about the first one. The first one, definitely offside. Second one, I really, really do question it. I think it was onside, to be fair. We're not going to get to see it because this screen is in the way. Not quite sure how that works. I think I've broken it. Right. I will try and sort this out. Can we go back live? We can. So we've got this screen up. Right. Okay. So that is... I've sorted it out now. That is how we finished that up. As I said, 2 games now in quick succession in the Cup. First against Ebbsfleet United in the FA Cup first round, and then Mansfield in the Papa John's Trophy final game. That's in our next episode, along with the game against Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, who are currently 5th in the table. That is going to be one heck of a test. But we need to see if we switch our formation now to a 4-2-3-1. Let's go and have a look and work it out. I'll be back with the team that is going to face Ebbsfleet United in the first round of the FA Cup. And this is the team that will face Ebbsfleet United in this Emirates FA Cup first round match, and looking through to going through to the second round this season. I should have checked to see how far we got last season. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think we did okay. Right, Thomas in goal then. I'm going to change him up to just a goalkeeper. Right. So Thomas in goal, Tomlinson, Sass Davis, Smith and McDonald are our defensive line this time. Mundorn Pedder in central midfielder. We've gone to that 4-2-3-1 to see if this works again now. Tilley, Patterson and Smith are attacking midfield. Burns up front. It worked in the second half against Barnsley, and seemed to do quite well when Patterson came on as the attacking playmaker. Killip, Gamble, Williams, Linton, Griffiths, Dudizak, Moss, Omatoy and Walker. They are all on the bench. And this is how the 2 sides face it off. We're down in Gravesend, where presumably Ebbsfleet is. Ketterib is the manager at Ebbsfleet. Carney in goal, Taylor, Tunnicliffe, Hayden, O'Neill, Album Jones is the defensive midfielder. Edisa and Ngessen are in central midfield. Barnett and Newby, the wide players, sitting behind. Pemberton on the bench. Fryer, Headley, Lewis Brown, Rydell, Chapman, Orenzen, Jones, McMahon, Evis and Bingham. And that's how our team faces up against them. First highlight, 3 minutes in. It's Tomlinson with a long throw. It's bobbling around there, and they've cleared their lines, but only as far as Tomlinson out on that far side again. Sass Davis, Tomlinson. Sass Davis looking for Mundle. Mundle crosses it into the box. Burns over the top. Kearney with a goal kick. It's headed down and it's gone out wide. McDonald will get there ahead of anybody else. And he comes forward and try to build another attack. Patterson finds Smith. Smith turns nicely. Cuts it inside. Mundle finds Tilly. Tilly to Burns. Back to Mundle. And he's tucked it away. First goal of the season for Mundle. And we go in 1-up in 5 minutes. And this might just start to give us the belief again. This is what we want. We've been on a 0-0s and 1-1s. And we've not lost in 5. But need to find our mojo again. And Mundle, lovely work through the lines there. Tomlinson with a throw-in on that far side. He's picked up a yellow card, I notice. And he's gone round his man. Can he get the cross in? He can, but he can't find any of our players. Sass Davis picks it up outside there. Smith. Pedder. Smith curls one. What a shot. Johnny Smith, 4th goal of the season. Our second after 19-20 minutes. And he looked as if that was going wide, but he curled that in so nicely. Lovely build-up play. Sass Davis. Andy Smith to Pedder. Pedder finds Johnny Smith, and he's curled that in. Caught the post on the way in, but ball's loose on this next highlight. Ebbsfleet with the ball. Smith under that one. Heads it down to Pedder. McDonald. Smith. Smith finds Patterson. Mundle. Burns. Tilly takes a shot. It's come back off the woodwork. Johnny Smith gets his second. 5th of the season. And we are motoring now. 3-0. It's good to see some goals going in because we've been very, very lax in scoring goals. And ball coming back, and next highlight, Sass Davis, Tomlinson. Tomlinson finds Tilly, who's run into space. Tomlinson has a shot, and it's pushed over by the goalkeeper. It's gone out for a corner on that far side. It's Johnny Smith. It'll be an outswinger. Swings it out. McDonald's heads it back to him. Johnny Smith looking for his hat-trick, and he's not far off. Tomlinson with a corner on this side now. Ooh. And McDonald over the top. And half-time has arrived. It's been a comprehensive first half. Just what the doctor ordered right at the moment. Just might give us that bit of orphan. If we can do the same against Mansfield in the next game, then I think it will give us a bit of momentum going on into League One. 11 shots, 6 on target, 1.27 on the old XG. 65% of the possession. Ebbsfleet have had 3 shots, 1 on target, 0.23. 35% of the possession. Good first half. Need more of the same in the second. First highlight of the second half. 51 minutes on the clock. Johnny Smith standing over a free kick. It's swung in, but it's headed clear. Smith, he goes in. He's had a shot. He's looking for his hat-trick, and Carney saves it. And with 80 minutes on the clock, we made a couple of changes. James Tilly, he's not having such a good game. Come off. Omatoy coming back from injury gives him a chance to have a run out 10 minutes or so on that left side. And Alex Patterson as the attacking playmaker, he's come off. And Harrison Duddy-Zack has taken his place. And with 87 minutes on the clock, we're going to make 2 more changes. And it's Kyle McDonald who has come off on the right-hand side. Gamble's coming on for him, but he's moved into central defence. Smith moving out to the right, which he can do. And the other player that we've taken off at this junction time is Romain Mundle, has come off. And we've brought on Regan Grevis. And it's all over. And we've got that 3-0 win. No more goals in the second half. All in the first half. Romain Mundle after 5 minutes. Johnny Smith, 19 and 26. 13 shots, 7 on target. 1.31 on the XG. 67% of the possession. And Ebbsfleet United, 5 shots, 1 on target, 0.30, 33% of the possession. That's how it finishes up, and a good day at the office. We want it to continue into the next game, but before that, we have the draw for the second round of the FA Cup. And here we are for the draw for the second round of the Emirates FA Cup, and we get underway. There are 40 teams in this draw, all wanting to get through to the next round and a chance against some big boys, if only to bring in some money. Let's get another way then. Preston will play Bolton, an all League One match there. Oldham Athletic of the National League will play Tranmere. Grimsby Town will play Burton Albion. Milton Keynes Dons will play Boreham Wood. Peterborough will play Lincoln City. Barnet will play Guiseley or Swindon Town. Sutton United or Halifax Town will play Bristol City. Horsham or Fleetwood will play Morecambe. Aldershot Town will play Wigan Athletic. Managerless Wigan Athletic. Stockport County, so they're playing at Edgeley Park, will play Rotherham. I thought for a minute we might come out against them, but no. Scunthorpe will play Hartlepool. Derby County or Dorking will play Buxton United. So Buxton will play Derby County or Dorking. Ipswich Town will play Eastleigh or Crawley Town. Yeovil will play Solihull Moors. Salford will play Barrow or Carlisle. Basford or Wickham will play Barnsley. Bristol Rovers will play Leyton Orient. Wimbledon will play Crewe. 4 teams, I think, still in here. Or is there more than 4 teams? No, 4 to draw. Exeter City or Gillingham are going to play Doncaster. Rochdale will play Forest Green. That is the draw for the second round of the FA Cup. Still some games to be decided, but we're going to be playing Derby County or Dorking, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be Derby, against Buxton. Let's have a look and see how that affects the schedule. It's a bit down here, so we're a little way off, so that's good news. Coming up in the next episode, then Mansfield and Ipswich will probably play Fleetwood offline, and then we're going to come back for Bristol City and Bradford City. Bristol City, because they're the team I support in real life, and Bradford City, because they're near the bottom with us, and it's effectively a 6-pointer. And then we'll play a couple of games and probably come back for the FA Cup second round and another League One game down here in early December. That's where we are going next. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend and our other series, which is coming to an end very shortly, Making Chelsea Stand Proud. New series will then follow, and obviously hitting the notification button keeps you up to date when they're all released. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel outside of that, the best thing to do is to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2, just below here. And new episodes of To Be a Legend are released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 54. It's out on Thursday. And we're also then heading to Coronation Weekend. And that's going to be another bank holiday. Very exciting. Till then, goodbye.